pride and pleasure, I welcome you all to the award distribution ceremony for Inflamer 08. I request Prasad sir to welcome our guests for the evening with a bouquet. New Year. We welcome Professor Ashok Pundi, convener Prerna, amidst us. Welcome, sir.
You are more of a alum than
I now hand over the dais to Prasad sir for enlightening us about.
At the outset, I would like to welcome you all for this award ceremony. 2 years back, we have thought of this. With the best wishes, guidance and nurturance of our beloved director, we could have today the Entrepreneurship Education Awards. Respected Director, Dr. S.D. Avli, Mr. R. Suresh, Mr. Nemade, Mr. Vipul Mankat, Dhanush Infotech CEO, Mr. D.S.N., other alumni friends, NITIE alumni friends like Rohit, Kamdar, my colleagues who are all supportive of the whole program for the last 8 months when we have launched this particular program. It's a privileged moment for NITIE for us to launch these awards. Let me share with you that these awards are unique because we got B-plan competitions, but we don't have student enterprise awards. एक बच्चे आके मेरा भी धंधा है सर, हम भी धंधा कर रहे हैं. That's something very interesting to listen to from our students. And that way, Entrepreneurship Education Awards are very novel. Second thing which I also would like to stress upon, that it's very rare for an academic institution to give awards to the other academic institutions and also teachers. When I see around my own other institutions like IITs and IIMs, very rarely they give awards to other institutions' faculties and other institutions said to be the best ones. NITIE has got the distinction. NITIE's leadership has got the distinction of thinking differently. And we resolved, saying that to promote entrepreneurship education in this country, we need to do differently. Hence, the Entrepreneurship Education Awards for the teachers and colleges have come into the force. About awards, I also would like to put down one more point. Strategically, if you look at the student awards, teachers awards and college awards, dovetail very well. The purpose here is to first give prerana. Actually, the whole program is done with the prerana, motivate the students to launch companies all across the country, not just only in NITIE. In NITIE, we got a program called Hamara Danda, where we almost make every student start a company and launch a company and work it on. Whereas here in this particular forum, we are trying to give a prerana to every student in the country, every graduate college, every postgraduate college to come out with companies. This is something very, very different which we have done it. And as a pedagogy, we believe it, not for the entrepreneurship actually. We believe that कमाई से बेहतर पढ़ाई हो जाएगा. बेहतर पढ़ाई के लिए कमाई, generally our students will be giving the slogan. We strongly believe that entrepreneurship education should be a novel, a different approach in which the student should earn the cost of his study out of the study itself. If a student is paying 6 lakh rupees to an institution for a particular program, at the end of 2 years, he should be able to make 6 lakhs plus 1 rupee. Then only the education has got a value. Student enterprises are meant for that. Towards that, we are encouraging, we are trying to give prerana to the students to launch companies. The next target is that teachers. That's the best thing. If students have to do means, teachers have to be encouraged. And teachers have to be means, colleges have to be needed. So in view of the strategical importance, we thought that the 3 elements, students, teachers and colleges, need to be recognized, need to be encouraged with these awards. These experiments cannot take place without the active support, guidance of the institutions like. I am very, very happy to put on record for this audience that the leadership at our NITIE, especially the beloved directors, nurturance with which we completely came out with a very different program on entrepreneurship. NITIE Center for Student Enterprises, altogether different. When I say student enterprises, people say that, oh, is it possible? Yes. Probably the first project my director has signed, which we have sent to the DST for establishing a center for student enterprises, which Government of India, Department of Science and Technology has given a 40 lakhs for 5 years project, wherein that we are promoting student enterprises all across the country as a new pedagogy, completely different pedagogy. We are working on that. Sir, without your support, I am sure NITIE Center for Student Enterprises would not have seen the light of the day. I request the audience to give a big hand for this. Surprisingly, very, very interesting thing is that most of our alumni are behind this particular project. I am very, very happy that in this audience, there are at least half a dozen entrepreneurs who passed out from this institute who are supporting us for this particular program. Specifically, I would like to mention here the efforts, the confidence and the spirit of Mr. R. Suresh, Mr. D.S.N. Murthy, Mr. Nemade, Mr. Rohit Tripathi, Mr. Niket. These are the people, I mean, Mr. Dr. Ganesh Natarajan, they always give spirit for us, encourage, saying that, okay, it can be done, it's wonderful. And not only moral support, but also financial support. The complete cash awards are being sponsored by our own alumni. I'm very, very happy, and actually I would like to thank them for this. Sir, if you get these 2, director support and also leadership support and also faculty support and also alumni support, we are going to do miracles for that matter. Entrepreneurship as a pedagogy is going to be there in the future. We are planning to have more programs, more kind of activities we are envisaging. I would like to congratulate the awardees, they're going to be awardees, the student enterprises. We would like to have your patronage, we would like to have your support. Let us work together, all colleges, all the faculty, let us work together, wherein that 1 crore population of this country's unemployed people should be turned into entrepreneurial minds. Let us not bother about that whether they are unemployable. You see any report, they say that unemployable. How come it can be 20 years after education? How come a brain can become unemployable? There is seriously wrong with the educational system. We need to have entrepreneurship as a methodology, as a pedagogy, wherein that 1 crore students will become entrepreneurial minds. They can be employable. There is no problem about their employable skills as it is. In this endeavor, we look forward for the support of collaboration of different institutions in the country, graduate level. Actually, we should take this particular cause towards schools, primary schools, and also in that way, where work education can also become very, very important for that. We envisage regional level competitions for these awards in the future. We envisage each college coming out with different kind of promotional or prerana schemes for in their areas. We'll support you, the colleges which are come from different parts of the country. We look forward for you for collaboration. As Abdul Kalam said, as Gandhi envisaged, we can make entrepreneurial minds within no time. It's just possible, and let us work on that. With these few words, I take leave. Thank you very much for your gracious presence for these awards. Thank you very much.
I request Director Sir to please come up and give away the prizes and certificates to the winners. The results for the Student Enterprise Contest. Second prize goes to Hello Intern. They get a cash prize of Rs 8,000 and a certificate. Congratulations.
The company is Hello Intern?
The Abhinav and Jatin. Abhishek and Jatin, I'm sorry.
These two boys are from IIT Bombay?
Yeah. You are in 5th year?
He's in 4th year. We are 4 undergraduates.
They're students.
No, which 5th year?
One of the dual integrated.
Okay, say that. Say that. Okay. I thought because you are in entrepreneurship, you are in the 5th year. One more.
Congratulations, Hello Intern. Of Rs 15,000. We have the award for the best faculty for who's encouraging entrepreneurship education. The award is aimed at all those faculty members who are engaged in entrepreneurship education in various colleges in the country. We are happy to announce that the following 3 faculty members representing different colleges in the country have been identified as the best faculty for teaching entrepreneurship. Dr. P. Jyoti, Associate Professor, Central University, Hyderabad. Congratulations, ma'am. Mrs. Vasanti, Bangalore. Congratulations, ma'am. And can we have 2 words from you?
Good evening, everybody. I think this is one of the prized possessions any educator can have. Because we always look at our students growing, but we never look at any award which comes our way. I think that is what we were discussing outside, the 3 educators who got the award for today. And there's one thing I believe, that entrepreneurship education will survive only when the educators are entrepreneurial and the environment is also entrepreneurial. Like what he said, it's all these 3 things coming in together. And I don't want to take much of your time, but maybe I would leave you with this thought to say, I think I would like to quote from here, from Lord of the Rings. Not all those who wander are lost, but in my opinion, those who don't are surely lost. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And our 3rd faculty is Dr. Radha Iyer, Simsar, Mumbai. We have the award for the best college for entrepreneurship education. This award is aimed at all those colleges who are engaged in entrepreneurship education in the country and doing their extra bit for the development of entrepreneurship. We're happy to announce that 2 colleges representing different regions have been identified as the best colleges. The second prize is to SEMCOM Anand Gujarat, Senior English Medium and Commerce College. Excuse me, sir. We have a trophy for you. So can we have 2 words from you?
Honorable Director, sir, esteemed guests, the audience, thank you very much for recognizing our efforts. We are from Gujarat, Vallabh primarily a rural-based institution, but making all efforts to integrate with the globalizing world through innovative practices in education, particularly entrepreneurship. And we are focusing on strengthening the entrepreneurship education value chain, through which we are creating entrepreneurial environment, integrating excellence, differentiation, and confidence among the students. We are just 11 years young as an institution, but the list goes long that our students are becoming entrepreneurs, and there are 50 students who are already into entrepreneurship and doing something great in their life. I am sure such awards will encourage institutions like us and will strengthen entrepreneurship education in future. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. The second college is Acharya Institute of Management Studies, Bangalore. Congratulations, sir. So we'd like to have 2 words from you.
Good evening. I am happy that NITIE has recognized there are 3 pillars: students, teachers, and the institute itself. The institute, when you say the institute's top management, like Dr. Prasad said about the director of NITIE, you need top management support for entrepreneurial activity. And the college I represent, our principal herself is an entrepreneur. That's how she set up this educational institution. And we have 2,200 students in our campus. And this entrepreneurial activity and also our pedagogy improvement, everything started in the last 20 months. We set up an entrepreneurship cell. And the cell, over a period of last 20 months, has had to, now I should say this is a second achievement, what recognition the NITIE gave it to us. Our students won on a business plan competition in IIM Endo, and the inventor who has invented the machine was lying dormant for about 2 years, and it has become a reality, and he has started producing the machine now. Because our students took up the case, wrote a business plan, they won the prize. It was a great moment where all competing colleges were IITs and IIMs, and our college from, when we call ourselves, we are a second tier college in business management and other, this one. So that gave us a lot of motivation that our processes are right. And today, I am standing in front of you, you are recognizing us, also shows us our processes are right. And I don't have time to show my presentation. It's only a very small step, but we have a long way to go. In the last 20 months, 3 of our students have already set up their enterprises. They are running for the last 6 months. And 4 more students who are currently in the college are working with us. And I think this kind of award, when we walk in the college and when people know that college has been judged the best, is going to act as a catalyst. And I 100% agree with Dr. Prasad that collaboration among colleges are required. And whatever way we can collaborate with you, we are willing to do it. And I think we are going to be enriched more than you, is what I feel. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Director, sir. I request Jyoti ma'am to please come up and share her thoughts with us.
Good evening to you all. At the outset, I would like to thank Director and Professor Prasad for giving me this award. Thank you very much, sir. I think a teacher, the best way in which the reward can be given to a teacher is to recognize the mode of teaching. I'm very happy to be here and share this with you all. My strength is, in my background as a psychologist, in the counseling and mentoring process, which I'm doing to my students, in transforming them into entrepreneurs. But the biggest challenge which I face is that ours is a college where students look towards corporate jobs, and transforming their mindsets into becoming an entrepreneur is the biggest challenge. And the second important aspect is where we have an opportunity to reach out to in the form of outreach activities, where we tend to reach out to people, particularly in the away from the city, trying to create some awareness in them and transforming them into entrepreneurs. I'm very happy today that these type of things which we were doing somewhere in Hyderabad, NITIE recognized, and Dr. Prasad took so much of effort in organizing this event and bringing us together. I've enjoyed it, and thank you very much for everything.
Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations once again. I now request Mr. R. Suresh to please come up and enlighten us with his views and comments.
Respected Director, NITIE, Professors of NITIE, elite jury, entrepreneurs in the making, Institute who've got the awards, the teachers, and everybody here. I passed out of NITIE 20 years back, and my life was 10 years as a professional and 10 years as an entrepreneur. I worked in great companies, Colgate-Palmolive, Kirloskar Group, Amco Batteries, UASA, and then started my own company. I started 2 companies, I sold 1 company, and I continue to run another company. When I passed out of NITIE, the brightest idea I had was to be a consultant. That was not going out of my mind. It was even in my dream, in my guts. I always thought I'm made as a consultant. So eventually, the firms I started were both consulting firms. One of them is now country's #1 executive search firm. We are $15 million in revenue. That firm is owned by me 100%. Another firm I started with the venture capital support called People One. We eventually sold. When we sold, we had 25,000 people in our payroll. And besides Steel Authority of India and public sectors like ONGC and TCS, we were the biggest employer in India. We got a certificate from ESI in Ernakulam, Kerala. For some reason, they recognized you're in the top 10 employers of this country, and we were wonderstruck as to why we are recognized for being the top employers, because we had complied with all the ESI requirements. The company we started was in temporary staffing business. So we employed people and put them on payrolls, 25,000 people. Any Tanishq jewelry salesman or any Lupin pharmaceutical representative, any call center agent of Airtel were all our employees, but who went to work in different premises. I'm not going to bore you on a Saturday evening with my experience. Why I told you was that there are certain prerequisites to be an entrepreneur, which I took 10 years to learn. But today, institutions are ingraining the entrepreneurship pedagogy and teaching them how to be an entrepreneur, which I must say is a great evolution of entrepreneurship mindset and entrepreneurship phase in India. Mind you, we are a country of entrepreneurs. Unfortunately or fortunately, we are a country of small entrepreneurs. It's only in the last 5 years to 10 years that we have produced big entrepreneurs. But why we became only small entrepreneurs, why we are not big entrepreneurs, I don't want to go into that detail. But I only have 3 or 4 important things I want to lay emphasis on, which are mindsets at the student level, which teachers can consultatively eliminate or sometimes reinforce. One of the topmost erroneously crept mindset in many of us at the student level will be that we want to become entrepreneurs because the quality of life is good. You know, you become rich, you can have exotic life, and you've seen a lot of jet setting, private jet, private resorts, private yachts, private whatever, and you feel that's the route you take, entrepreneurial route. The second mindset is that there is somebody in your peer group who's better achieved than you. It may be your family, it may be somebody in friends, that you want to beat them hollow. That's why you want to be an entrepreneur, to show them or prove a point to them. And the third mindset is that there is nothing else I can do. I'm a failure in corporate life, so let me try some hand in opening up a shop of some nature and try to make it big and bank or hedge or leverage on luck. I think all the 3 are completely baseless. This will not give you any passport to success. The only passport to success is if there is an idea which you gelled not in your heart, not in your mind, but in your intestine. You know, it pained you every day when you had food. That idea is not coming out of your system. And for me, it was consulting. I would always analyze a problem with a flow chart, come up with a solution architecture, and make presentations. So for somebody else, it may be web services. So for somebody else, it may be petroleum retailing, or somebody else, it may be something else. But that has to come out as an entrepreneur. With that thought, let me thank NITIE for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts. And I must personally congratulate the winners and compliment the ecosystem which is developed in every institution to develop entrepreneurs. I'm thankful to you all once again.
Of appreciation. Mr. R. Suresh.
I will do it again for you. I'll put it speed. Okay.
Just
now, how many?
Just a minute.
Huh? Left and right. Okay. Are change the order. Shawl, Shrifal, then memento. Okay.
Thank you.
Dr. D.S.N. Murthy, Mr. D.S.N. Murthy.
Short. You are not in the rehearsals, huh? हो गया?
Mr. Naveen Agarwal. I think sir is already left. Mr. Vipul Mankar. Mr. Nemade.